And a very pleasant evening to everyone tuning in to the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. This match here at the Tacoma Convention Center on court number 1 will feature the number 4 seed out of the South, the Clark Penguins, and the number 2 seed out of the South, the Chemeketa Storm. So whether you are tuning in from Oregon, Washington, or where any one of our fantastic players may be from, thanks for watching tonight. Lots of great volleyball played this weekend here at the Convention Center. The 5th year it has been hosted by the Pierce Raiders. This match will be an elimination game, best of 3. Should it be tied 1 set apiece, after 2 they will go to a third and decisive set, which will be a race to 15 as opposed to 25. The winner of this match plays tomorrow here on court number 1 against either Walla Walla or North Idaho. That's the game taking place on court number 2 right now. So let's look at our two teams. Chemeketa, 10 in Portland Conference, 17 and 17 overall. Their head coach, Tracy Stevenson's last year's NWAC tournament, all-tournament coach. And Chemeketa, the reigning champions, finished first last season after defeating Bellevue 3-2. These two teams have met twice already this year. Chemeketa losing at Clark 3-0 on October 3rd, and then defeating Clark at home 3-1 on October 31st. And here we are, the 16th of November. These two teams meet again. The Penguins, first team NWAC All-Star in their libero, Mary Shorn, and a second team All-Star in number 13, Peyton Walker. Last season, they finished 3rd in the NWAC tournament, 9-6 conference record, 19 and 20 overall. Clark lost in the opening round 3-0 to Spokane, the team with a 37-0 record at this point. They defeated Shoreline last night 2-1 to get to this match. Chemeketa defeated Blue Mountain yesterday in the opening round 3-2, but lost to Pierce this afternoon, and they're turning right around and playing just a couple hours later against a tough Clark defense. 563 digs in the backcourt for Mary Shorn. 2 players with 60 or more blocks, actually 3 players with 60 or more blocks for Clark. Very talented net. Peyton Walker with 96. Jillian Garcia with 64. And Jordan Johnson with 61. So that is Clark's defense. Chemeketa's offense, paced by Delaney Smith with 199 kills. Chemeketa in their backcourt, 5 players with 118 or more digs, led by Hayden Quattries, 177 coming in to the tournament. So I would predict one heck of a match from 2 teams that know each other. After meeting twice this season and now playing for their tournament lives, the loser will be done for the year. There's the announcements of the lineups happening right now here at the Convention Center. I'll tell you what, if you haven't had the opportunity to come out to an NWAC volleyball tournament, please do so. I talked to the athletic director of Pierce College, that's Duncan Stevenson, the host college of the tournament, just a little bit ago. 50 volunteers to put this tournament on, 2 courts side by side. Their 5th year, a process that begins with the first meetings way back in February each year. And they ramp up work on it during the summertime. Such a well put together tournament. Just about done with the lineups.
Number 11, Laurel Davidson. Number 12, Kayla McLaughlin. Number 13, Peyton Walker. The head coach is Mark Dunn. Mark is assisted by Tori Wendell. The officials for this afternoon's game, referee number 1 is Steve Lambert. Referee number 2 is Lee Castro. The line judges are Bob Coplington and Mark Cullen. Let's play the ball.
And there's the whistle from the R1. The teams will meet at the net to shake hands. Head coach of Clark, Mark Dunn, assisted by Tori Wegdahl. And again, Tracy Stevenson, 2017 All-Tournament coach. Assisted by Carrie Began, Kayla Piper, and Dima Ignatovic. Buckle up. This is going to be a fantastic match. One of the ones I've been looking forward to since the match has been set. Chemeketa playing not long ago, losing to Pierce on court number 2. That match started at 12:30, and here we are just a couple hours removed from now. They're playing again. Tough turnaround time. We saw that last game here on this court as Tacoma defeated the number 1 seed Benton Roadrunners, number 1 seed out of the South. They also played this afternoon. And Tacoma came in fresh, and here we are with Chemeketa playing twice and a tough Clark team coming in fresh. We'll see if that has any effect on the game. The R2 sends in the ball. Clark will have first serve, and that's going to come from Megan Hess, the sophomore from Battleground, Washington. Only 4 sophomores on this Clark team. 6 on the Storm roster. There's the whistle from the R1. Blocked up front by the Penguins. Quick set, the drive by Smith. Dumped back over by Clark. This time looking for Cassidy Dill. And Cassidy Dill drives it long out of bounds, side out. Actually, regular point for Clark. They lead now 1-0. That one clips the net, trails out of bounds, side out point for Chemeketa. As their first server comes in, that's going to be Jillian Garcia, freshman, 6-footer from Newman Lake, Washington. Her serve played out of the back row. Clark comes left side on their attack, picked up by Garcia. That one played long out of the backcourt. Keeping it in play is the Penguins. Left side on the tap. Blocked up front. Back row from Clark, tips the net, trails over. That one smacked down by Delaney Smith, 6'2", freshman out of Salem. Chemeketa on top, 2-1. Clark looking for Petrino. Petrino unable to clear the net. 3-1, and actually that's a 12 over there, not a 2, so that's going to be Kyla McLaughlin. A little tough sometimes to see the numbers on the far court. But a great view of all the action right here for sure. Tipped out of bounds by Peyton Walker. And Chemeketa goes up 4-1. A little bit more urgency in these sets because there are just 3 sets. Not to mention the fact that if you lose, you're done. So perhaps a lot more urgency. That one out of bounds. And it is a 4-point Storm lead. 5-1. So 5 unanswered points behind the serving of Jillian Garcia. Kept alive by the Penguins. Quick set. And that kill going to go to Avery Sundberg. And we're going to have our first timeout of the match. The score, Chemeketa 6, Clark 1. We'll be back after this word from Pierce College. And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. Coming out of the timeout, Chemeketa on top by 5, 6-1. Line judges assuming their spots. Clark now back on the floor. Jillian Garcia ready to serve. R2's ready. R1's ready. Played for the back corner. Clark looking to set it up to the left side. Chemeketa back row attack. That one played over the stands. And Chemeketa up 7-1. Two teams evenly matched during the regular season. Played over by the Penguins. That one picked up by Lauren Kurligan. That kill from Delaney Smith, 8-1. 8 straight points. I am quite sure Clark would like to put an end to this run right here. And they do so. Blocked out of bounds on the kill by Peyton Walker. Side out point Penguins. And the next server for the Penguins. Puts the ball in play. That one's driven out of bounds. Point, Clark. Kaylee Anderson back to serve. Tapped over by Smith. And played out of bounds. Side out point, Chemeketa, 9-3 the score. The libero for Chemeketa, Hayden Quattry back to serve. In the black top, white numeral. Angles that one towards the back corner, played by Clark. The drive by McLaughlin picked up. And diving attempt by Quattry to keep that one alive. Almost goes in to the stand holding up the net. Side out point for the Penguins. As Peyton Walker puts the ball in play. That attack by Hannah Aratola. Returned by Clark. Here comes the Storm. Blocked up front by McLaughlin. Another one played out of the back end of the court and down for the Chemeketa point. 10-4 is the score. Madison Leno coming in to serve on the side out. The sophomore from Sherwood, Oregon. Just over the top of the net clean. That one blocked by Kurligan. Played by Quattry. That strike by Kurligan out of bounds. Side out point for Clark. They trail by 5, 10-5. Brooke Mayberry, the freshman from Raptor, Idaho. On the serve. in the net. Hello to anyone from Idaho watching today's match. We appreciate you tuning in to the NWAC Broadcast Network. Side out point for Chemeketa. Avery Sundberg ready to serve. Sophomore out of Gresham, Oregon. That one played by Mary Shorn. Plays it again straight up. Toss up at the net, put down by Chemeketa. 12-5. That one played way high, directly above the net. Cross-court set for Jordan Johnson. Picked up by Chemeketa's defense. Again to Johnson. She dumps it over into the back row for Quattry. Curligan puts it down, played out of bounds towards the stands. And the Penguins unable to pick that one up. 13-5. Now the Chemeketa lead up by 8. Certainly not playing like a team fatigued from playing just a couple hours ago. That one clips the net. Shorn keeps it alive. Smacked back over by Laurel Davidson. And that kill is going to go to Eleanor Belton. 14-5 the score. Eleanor Belton out of Corvallis. Sophomore, 5'11". The next serve from Sundberg. Johnson rolls it across the net. Last touch by Chemeketa. Side out point for the Penguins. As Laurel Davidson gets set to serve for Clark. Storm go cross court. We wait to see what that call is, and that's going to be a double hit on Clark. Side out point for the Storm. 15-6 is the lead. Hannah Aratola, freshman out of Mount Angel, Oregon, now serving. Left side attack from Clark. Down with the kill. Jillian Garcia. Side out point, Penguins. Mary Shorn ready to serve for Clark. Trailing by 8. That one played by Leno. Attacked by Dill, blocked by Clark, kept in bounds. Point Penguins. Down by 7, 15-8. Shorn gets the sign from her coach. Back set looking for Belton. Again for Belton, blocked. But blocked out of bounds. And that side out point is going to go to Chemeketa. Doubling up Clark now, 16-8. Lauren Curligan from Albany serving. The sophomore. Tap towards the back corner by Peyton Walker. Long out of bounds. Point Chemeketa, 17-8. 9-point lead with 8 to go for Chemeketa to reach 25. The drive from Clark, played by Curligan. That kill from Dill, blocked out of bounds. Point goes to the Storm. And now the head coach of Clark, Mark Dunn, out to talk to his players. Double hit violation on Clark makes it 19-8. Mark Dunn visibly upset on the Clark bench. Back set for Johnson. Played by Sundberg. And Curligan unable to clear. Side out point goes to the Penguins. 19-9, they trail. Megan Hess with the serve. Soft kill that time by Delaney Smith. Sees the Storm reach 20 on the side out point. Up by 11, 5 to go. As Katie Salka, the sophomore from Redmond, Oregon, gets set to put it in play. Straight into the net. Side out point Clark, 20 to 10. And the next server checks in. The 4'11" freshman from Troutdale, number 9, Kaylee Anderson. Played into the net. Chemeketa able to keep it alive. Left side attack. Played by the Storm coach, but not actually legal. Nice effort though. Point goes to Clark. 20-11. They're down by 9. Certainly a team very capable of putting together long runs of points. Back set looking for Dill. Touched at the front net by the Penguins. Played cross court. Chemeketa looking to set something up. Back row attack. Offshore and down for the side out point. 21-11. Chemeketa up. Hayden Quattry now back to serve. Played by Shorn. Cross court. Dropped right down in front of the backcourt by Laurel Davidson. The side out point for Clark. Peyton Walker ready to serve. 6-footer from Pullman, one of 2 players from Pullman on this Clark team. That one rolls along the net and down for the Penguin point. (21-13) the score. Drops that serve right in front of the back row. The Chemeketa attack out of bounds. Clark trailing by a touchdown, 21-14. Here in the opening set of this best of 3. Back set for Delaney Smith. Here come the Penguins. That kill off the strike of Kayla McLaughlin, the other player from Pullman. 5'11" freshman. Ball in play. Again for Smith. Kept in play by the Penguins. They dump it back over to the Chemeketa side. Other side of the court for Hannah Aratola. Down with the kill, side out point. Goes to Chemeketa. They lead 22-15. Madison Lano now on to serve. Double hit violation called on Chemeketa. Side out point Clark. As they trail now by 6. Scoreboard here in the gym still says 22-15, 22-16. Clark's serve out of bounds. Side out point for Chemeketa. 23-16 is what I have. Avery Sundberg ready to serve. Clark setting it up out of the back row. Now they change the scoreboard. Jordan Johnson on the attack, blocked by Curligan. Point Storm, and that'll bring us to set point here in set number 1. Storm leading by 8. Penguins looking for Johnson. Quattry blocked. Backcourt for Belton. Net violation on Clark. That'll give the point to Chemeketa, and they're going to win the first set. Final score, Storm 25. Clark Penguins 16. We'll be back after this message from one of our fantastic sponsors. Here's Under Armour.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
And we're back, Tacoma Convention Center, heading into set number 2, best of 3. Chemeketa winners of the first set, 25-16. The winner of this game playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock versus the winner of the game happening right now on court number 2 between Walla Walla and North Idaho. North Idaho with a 1-0 advantage and currently leading in the second set 2-1. The R2 here checking the lineups. Waves into libero for the Clark Penguins. That's Mary Shorn. Waves into libero for Chemeketa Storm. That's Hayden Quattry. And we are set to go here in the second set. Katie Salka ready to be the first server for the Storm. Back set looking for Garcia. And Jillian Garcia picks up the first point of set number 2 for the Penguins. They lead 1-0. Kaylee Anderson now back to serve. Played in the middle, tipped to the outside, kept alive by Shorn. Nice hustle play. Holds her shoulder as she gets back to her feet. And that one's going to be put down by Delaney Smith, a little concerned about her shoulder. Side out point for Chemeketa. Hayden Quattry. That one played up front by Laurel Davidson. Dumped back over by Hess. Blocked up front by Peyton Walker. And out of bounds off of Chemeketa, side out point. Penguins. Shorn now to the bench as Peyton Walker drops back to serve. 2-1 lead for Clark. That drive inbounds. Side out point, Storm. As Madison Leno enters the match to serve. Mary Shorn back on the floor for Clark. Davidson. Nice diving save by Shorn on the low dig. Back set looking for McLaughlin. Plays it high. Cross court for Davidson. And that one's down for the kill. That point goes to the Penguins. Side out. 3-2 they lead. Couple of substitutions for Clark, including your next server, number 6, Brooke Mayberry, entering the match. Play deep into the back row. Here comes the Storm. They dump it into the Penguins' back row. Davidson returns it. Now back on Clark's end. They go looking for Jordan Johnson. Smacks it down the line. No problem picking that one up by the Storm. Blocked by Chelsea Petrino. Both teams playing tall as a net this rally. Jordan Johnson plays it off of Quattry. Looking for Davidson again, and that one's down. 4-2. Clark needing to win this set to force a set number 3. Free ball from the Penguins. Back set for Curligan. Side out point for Chemeketa. Nice running attack by Lauren Curligan. 4-3 the score. Avery Sundberg serving. Shorn keeps that one alive. Davidson with the attack. That one put down by Eleanor Belton. Jordan Johnson in the net. Side out point. Chemeketa tied 4-4. Avery Sundberg with the serve. Out of bounds. Side out point Clark. A 1-point lead now for the Penguins. Laurel Davidson. Running jump serve into the back corner. Played by Sundberg up front. Clark opening up a 2-point lead. 6-4. Laurel Davidson serve out of bounds. Outside out point going to Chemeketa, and their next server is Hannah Aratola. Back set for Johnson, right down the line. Just out of bounds. And Chemeketa is going to get the point and tie it up 6-6. Substitution, Bailey Baker into serve for the Storm. Number 2 seed out of the South. Facing the number 4 seed out of the South. Chemeketa again with the lead. Teams trading advantages here in set number 2. Jordan Johnson on the attack. Here comes the Storm down the line. And we're going to have a net violation. Actually, a double hit they're going to call on Clark. Point goes to Chemeketa, 8-6. A 2-point lead now for the Storm. Played by Davidson. Cross looking for Garcia. Garcia in with the kill. Side out point for the Penguins. Trailing by 1, Mary Shorn ready to serve. Far left side, right up to the service line. Plays that one to Hayden Quattry. Blocked up front by Peyton Walker and Jordan Johnson. Point Clark tied at 8. This is the volleyball we expected between these two teams. The ace from Mary Shorn, and now Clark has the lead, 9-8. Mary Shorn coming into the tournament had 25 service aces during the regular season. Has added a couple to that number here in tournament play. That attack by Cassidy Dill, blocked out of bounds. And the side out point goes to the Storm. And we're tied at 9. Both teams at the net, returning volleys. That play from Quattry. Nice attempt by Shorn to keep it alive. Davison unable to pick it up on the dive. And Chemeketa is back up by 1, 10-9. The serve from Kurligan. We're going to have another tie as Clark has the side out point. All even 10 apiece. Megan Hess back to serve for the Penguins. Tip that time from Smith. We're going to have a whistle to stop play. One of the Clark players went down. Looks like she has a limp. Can't quite see the number. She's on her feet, which is obviously a great sign. That's either going to be a cramp or she rolled her ankle. Head coach Mark Dunn out taking a look. The trainer from MVP Physical Therapy out to take a look now. And she's going to head to the bench. That's Peyton Walker. Both teams heading to the bench. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Tied 10-10. We'll be back after this message from Walla Walla Community.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
Much like hitting the lottery, a bonus word from a sponsor. That was Walla Walla and Clark College. Both teams return to the floor. Peyton Walker back out on the floor for the Penguins. So good news right there, nothing serious. Megan Hess with his serve. Picked up by Shorn. After the attack, back row strike by Davidson in the net. Side out point now for Chemeketa. That's one thing about this tournament. Requires an entirely new level of concentration by these teams. They're playing on a surface they don't play on during the regular season. That's the sport court. And they're playing a high-level intensity game with another game going on about 30 feet away from them. So these teams playing some fantastic volleyball in much different conditions than they're used to during the regular season. Chemeketa picks up another point. Katie Salka serving. I guess the point of that rant was it's not really uncommon to see maybe someone roll an ankle a little bit as they play on the sport court, and Clark gets the side out point. And Kaylee Anderson serves into the net. Side out point back the other direction. Hayden Quattry set to serve. Chemeketa up by 2, 13-11. That one played by Davidson. Back to Davidson on the set. That one in the net from Hannah Aratola. Side out point Clark. Peyton Walker serving, trailing by 1, 13-12. Left side, the kill from Aratola. 14-12. That's serve from Madison Leno. Petrino with the strike. Toss up in the net. Drops on the Clark side. Point Storm, 15-12. Chemeketa by 3. They win this set. They win this match. And they play tomorrow. Clark comes back, wins. We go to a third set. Nice strike that time by McLaughlin. Now they go cross court looking for Davidson off the antenna. Point Storm, 16-12. Leno's next serve, played by Shorn. Again for Davidson. Back set, Curligan blocked out of bounds. Point Storm, 17-12. 5-point lead, 8 to go. Back set for McLaughlin. We get a net violation called on Chemeketa. Side out point goes to the Penguins. And Brooke Mayberry enters to serve. Trailing by 4. Picks one up right there with the service ace. Brooke with 30 aces on the regular season. That one sent right back over by Quattry. Davidson with the attack. Storm bring it back the other way. Aratola with the kill, blocked out of bounds. Side out point goes to the Storm, 18-14 the lead. And here's the serve from Sunberg. Jordan Johnson puts it over with the left hand. Shorn runs up. Here's the set. Again for Johnson. That one drops right in front of Mary Shorn. 20-14 the score. Played out of the back row by Anderson. Eleanor Belton with the kill makes it 21-14. I'll have to confirm that. The scoreboard says 20-14. But we will be back right after this message from Red Lion Hotels. And find success at Pierce College. Selected as one of the top 10 best community colleges in the nation, Pierce College offers more than 60 programs of study. Get started today at one of the nation's premier community colleges. Apply online at pierce.ctu.edu. Pierce College, possibilities realized. And the scoreboard still says 2014, so I'll go ahead and reset that one. So we are in sync. Davidson with the attack. Picked up by Quattry, put back down by Chelsea Petrino. Jordan Johnson dug out. Back set for Davidson. Tipped over the front row and down for the Penguin point. (20-15). Mark Davidson off the bench talking to Laurel Davidson. Lauren Curligan with the kill. Looks like Clark may have actually given up on that play. They had it alive, unless they're going to say it hit right before the dig. Side out point. Chemeketa, Hannah Aratola serving. Shorn to Davidson. To Garcia. Tipped by Chemeketa. Point Penguins. They trail by 5. Mary Shorn, the server. Curligan blocked up front by Jordan Johnson. Played out of bounds. Point Penguins, 21-17. They're down by 4. Certainly back in this match. Sent over by Quattry. Nice save by Davidson. Picked up by Shorn. Tapped down by Peyton Walker. Point Penguins. They've cut the Chemeketa lead to just 3. 21-18. Both teams to the net. Now they go left side on the attack for Garcia. That one blocked out of bounds by Peyton Walker. Eleanor Belton with the kill. Side out point. Lauren Curligan ready to serve. 22-18. 4-point lead, 3 to go for Chemeketa. Quick set blocked by Delaney Smith. Point Storm, 23-18. Lauren Curligan, played by Shorn. That kill by Jordan Johnson, blocked out of bounds. Side out point, Penguins 23-19. And in the serve for Clark is number 3, Megan It is a final on court number 2. North Idaho is the winner. There's the kill for Jillian Garcia. Point Penguins 23-20. That serve played by Quattry. Dumped over by Peyton Walker. Left side attack down. They're going to say that one hit the stand holding the net, apparently. Side out point, Storm. And they are at match point with Katie Salka serving. Back set for Garcia. Garcia with the kill. 24-21, side out point Penguins. Kaylee Anderson serving. And that's going to do it. Final score is set number 2, Chemeketa 25. Clark Penguins 21. They win the match 2-0. They will play tomorrow at 10 o'clock right here on court number 1. The number 4 seed out of the South, the Clark Penguins, done for the season. Congratulations, Clark, on a great season. Always a good season when you make it to the tournament. Obviously, no one wants to be done early. They finished the tournament 1-2. And we await to see if anyone's available to call over one of the players from Chemeketa. And we are going to be able to get Lauren Curligan over. And now from the Chemeketa Storm, we have number 10, Lauren Curligan. Lauren, congratulations on that win.
Thank
you guys, quick turnaround time from the match you played earlier. You guys must be exhausted after 2 matches in just a few hours.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game, but we knew we had to play our hardest and try to play our heart out for this game because this could have been our last game, but now it's not.
And which is a good thing because you guys are the defending NWAC champions. Do you have that in the back of your minds as you go through the tournament?
Right now we're trying to focus on having fun more than anything. Like, we're trying to work together as a team and try to play for each other instead of trying to play for the game. We're trying to play for one another, and we play our hearts out for right now.
Well, impressive. In fact, you personally, you lead the team coming into the tournament in both service aces and blocks. But one of the things that when you look at your team is how deep you guys are. So many players can do so many things. That has to be an advantage for you here in a tournament like this.
Yes, it works really well because all of our players are so versatile. Like, we can trust anybody to pick up anything, and I feel like that's one of our big advantages in this tournament.
Now you guys need to get some rest because you play tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and if you win that one, you play at 11:45. You win that one, you play at 1:30.
Yeah,
so potentially a lot of volleyball for you guys.
Yes.
Again, congratulations on the win, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for court number 1. Again, Chemeketa Storm defeats the Clark Penguins in 2 straight, 25-16, 25-21. We will be back with our next match in about a half an hour. Thank you for watching the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Tournament on the NWAC Broadcast Network.